Dimensional Clash is up once again, everyone's favorite game mode. So let's talk a little bit about this season, what's going on, what the best team composition to be running is, if you are only doing the press, and as usual, important with Dimensional Clash, this game mode is going to be a stat check for the most part. Some people will get stopped at the stage 15, like is my case. Some people will directly get stopped at stage 12 because the dog one-shots them. Some people might be even stage 9 or 6, it's completely fine. Don't worry too much about it. You are still getting fantastic rewards just for participating, so try to participate at least. That said, let's talk a little bit about what is the team I've been using for the depressed meta this season. Who are we using on the backline to be proccing the Blanchett item, which is an important one, and a little bit of a TLDR on how this season works. Before we start, hello the internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic, Dimensional Clash, and Cerberus this time is one-shotting everyone. I got to stage 15, did half HP, and the dog ran over my whole team and killed them automatically, instantly. It's starting to show that you should be only investing in one personality, two maybe, right? Like, if you are spreading your resources, or the more you spread your resources and the more teams you invest into, the harder it is for this type of game mode and PvP and all of the competitive game modes we have to be able to get higher rankings. That's it. I personally don't care about fully clearing yet or being, top 5 in the game. I think I'm top 40 right now or something like that. I don't even know. 40 maybe? Yeah, 40 right now. At 2.4. More than enough, honestly. That's already fantastic. That said, let's show the team that I've been running and the items that I would recommend running. So I'm going to reset so we can show this team and then we can talk about it. Important, on this team, as you can see, we are using Meluna. And there is a reason as to why we're using Meluna. When it comes to Blanchett item, Blanchett is not the best character to use her own item on. So Blanchett item, the best thing is that magical defense shred, right? Like, you can reduce the magical defense of the enemies. But this has up to 9 stacks. And the problem is that Blanchett will only proc 1-2 stacks. Her ricochet doesn't fully work unless there is a lot of enemies, and it will only put 1 stack on each enemy it's ricocheting to. So this card is better on characters that have multi-hit freshman skills, that they can actually be running, let's say, your Meluna, right? When it comes to her freshman, since she's shooting 5 melons, and she will apply 5 stacks to this boss. So that's why we are running Meluna here on the back as our last character filling. When it comes to the rest of the depressed characters, nothing changes. This is the usual meta that everyone is running. Could you be running something else? Sefhi, I don't like Hilde. Can I be running Levi? Yes, you can. Can I be running Festa because she's also going to be having the reduced outgoing damage in the front? You could, but to be fair, she is not the best character, and even her passive, like in here, is not that great. Like, even if she's reducing outgoing damage, this does not save you from the dog one-shotting you. So the characters that are going to be carrying you this season, because this season, for those of you who haven't checked, as you can see, increase magical damage by 25%. It's going to be both the YOMI and Blanchett. Both of them are doing fantastic damage. Either of them can carry you. A lot of people are using full personality teams, different personalities, and just putting YOMI. Okay, is the usual. This character is stupid, and if you have her, you should invest into her. Is the best character in the game and will remain so for a long time, probably, depending what they release, obviously. That said, this is the composition. There is no real other alternatives when it comes to what you could be running, because the press doesn't have great characters out of more great characters. They already have enough good characters to also have 1 and 2 stars that are strong, right? So this is the best team. When it comes to ultimates and senior skills, you do not want to be using Melunas because you only care about her freshman. You do not want to be using Kivian because you don't want her to be actually headbutting anyone on the backline. You want her to use her freshman skill, right? And Xion, it depends on what items you put, but since this season it's magical damage, you don't care about Xion too much. So you want to be using your 2 main damage dealers, you want to be using your tank, and then the rest is going to be depending on the investment. Both healers are good that you use their senior skills, and then the last one, it doesn't matter. You can put Rim if you want, you can put Xion if you want. I've been running either one of them, but again, I do not want to be putting it either on Kidia nor on Meluna. It's more important on this season that you don't put it on Meluna than anyone else. And I put in Meluna in my case, but there is plenty of characters you could be using instead of her, all right? The reason we use Meluna is because she has this AoE damage, which is 5 times, and this means the boss will get 5 stacks. So, that said, with this team, what items have we been running and what are we doing right now? If we go into the team builder, right, this is what I've been trying to get. This is a reference as to what items are the best to get. So why these items specifically? When it comes to YOMI, magic damage dealer, you want to be getting the cake. You can put the cake also on Blanchett. Both of them will work in there. YOMI has multiple ways you can build her. There is multiple ways you can be building YOMI. We like putting J Codex because the skill damage really increases that wave and how much damage she is doing. But you could be putting, instead of this, also the Dragon Light Sword. You could be putting the Mithril Knife. You could be putting the Butter card if you want to be going for the enhanced damage instead. Both work. When it comes to Blanchett, she is on a similar case to YOMI, but I don't like using J Codex on Blanchett because her own passive already increases skill damage. And even if you have the J Codex max out, which maybe not everyone has the J Codex max out, right? But even if you have the J Codex max out, it's a 30%. So she already has one built in by default, 1.5, right? Built in by default on her own passive. So you can focus on going directly for attack when it comes to your Blanchett rather than going for more skill damage. You know, there is less returns when it comes to your Blanchett specifically. So when it comes to Blanchett, I've been trying to get more attack or even the enhanced attack damage rather than anything else, right? Again, you can build them multiple ways. This is just what I usually try to aim for. Take this only as a reference. Obviously, you want your tank to have HP items, whatever those may be. Leads item is the best tank item in the game. The BB staff, you should have enough time to fully stack it before the dog runs you over, but there is some RNG. So you might be better off just running either a live gem, maybe the Aldin Lamb, maybe directly a safety harness or the Grail of Origins if you want more defense. It depends, right? There is plenty of items you could be running, but the best one to get is always going to be the leads item for any frontline character, even midline ones. And then lastly, when it comes to Meluna, like I was saying earlier, you could be removing a Dragon Light Sword here, putting her own item here, but she will not apply all the stacks. It's better on a character like Meluna because she can apply at least 5 stacks every single time she uses her freshman skill. The reason we're using the healing pendant is for the SP recovery, so she is faster doing that. If you don't have a good healing pendant, the alternative, the cheap alternative most people should have is going to be the all wooden dagger. Remember, you can only have one item that recovers SP. So it's either all wooden dagger or the healing pendant. The one that's the worst one in this case for her is going to be the Chalice of Origins because she needs to hit in order to recover SP. So it's less value on that one. I like the healing pendant if I can get it. You could be putting an extra bouquet either on Blanchett or maybe on one of your healers for an extra hit, whatever it is, even on Kidian, since he's doing all of those headbutts. It depends what you're doing, right? But generally, this is what I've been aiming for, to build YOMI or Blanchett, or either only one of them, depending on what you're doing, right? Having a couple HP items on my Komi, and then lastly, having my Meluna with some SP recovery and Blanchett's items, so she can constantly give that magic defense reduction with a lot of stacks consistently. Plenty of combinations you can use. Take these videos only as a reference as to what I'm personally running myself, right? That's it. That's basically everything for this season. Also, remember, you guys can just go directly check what people are using, right? You can go check what the worlds are using. A lot of them are not even running full the press team until the last moment when they will go and switch. In this case, he's using Scylla instead of running something like Meluna, right? Same applies here with one character until they have to go all in, and in this case they're using Mayo instead, or even Picora sometimes, right? So there is plenty of combinations you can use. Go see what the whales are using or what the people in the top 50 are using, and then based on that change your team a little bit accordingly. That's it. Remember, you guys can use the team builder on the website as well and just download any picture you guys want and see what bonifications you are getting at the bottom, and also add runes, but obviously runes are not useful for dimensional clash because you cannot use runes in there. Enough jumping, that's basically everything for this video for this dimensional clash, which is at the end of January. So the next one will be early February, whenever we get one more in a couple of weeks. Maybe it's another one that's vivacious too because we're getting Azure. We'll see. I don't know what Epic wants to do with so many depressed units in the game. That's it. Enough ranting. We are live almost every single day. Not today. Today I am chilling. Probably I'm not streaming. But we are live almost every single day. Links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool generates. And I'll see you on the next one.